Hello commanders and welcome to Melliodas Gaming in a new Conflict of Nations video. Today in a new event, in a new beautiful game, in the new map, the Antarctica map. I want to thank Conflict of Nations for granting us the chance to be the first ones to try it out and play in this new design of map. I actually find it interesting, as I also wanted to share this experience with the most elite players in Conflict of Nations. I invited this list of players to make two teams of 12 members, 24 players that are going to compete about this continent, who is going to rule over it, who is going to conquer it. We have the first one in the general ranking of Conflict of Nations, and in the bride, these are our allies. We have United Kingdom, Indonesia, to the north we have Ghana and South Africa. I am the United States of America in the middle, isolated totally, and they have Spain, who is also isolated in the middle of us. We can see here some of the armies of Spain. He have mobile tanks, mobile anti-air, and he invested a lot on mechanized infantry. Actually, this is the infantry officer of Germany. We have elite helicopters. Now I am going to show you our side of the game, our armies and our compositions, and later on I am going to show you their side of the game. I want to thank Namibia for taking these videos for us, and also Pakistan. They are from the other team, members of the other team, who have recorded their side of the game, and we are going to include it in today's movie, the After Battle movie. Also, at the end of this movie, you are going to find some interviews from different players in this game. We are going to ask them about their insight, about their opinion about this event, the Royal Rumble, and also we are going to ask them about the map, design, etc. and about the battle. The strategical things, the technical issues, etc. We are going to find it out in today's movie. This is the armies of Ghana, max level mobile anti-air and max level mobile artilleries. I am playing with multiple rocket launchers and mobile SAM launchers. Also, I have the Tanka Ace with the tank anti-tanks, of course. Looks like the other team is going to make a main assault on USA from three sides. We can see from the dots there their compositions of armies and how they are standing. Later on we will see them all in details. This is in the other continent. We have Australia and South Africa teaming up here with the multiple rocket launchers and trying to invade both of New Zealand and Ukraine. We are going to speak a little bit about our strategy in this game. We want to buy time in the United States of America and attract all of their artilleries and all of their air force and all of their forces to be able to buy time for these two here to conquer this island. We want to conquer this island and make a naval blockade around it to prevent them from getting here, and later on we will move to the main one. Of course, we are going to sacrifice three nations: Ghana, South Africa and United States of America, which is me. These sacrifices, they are very important as our position is very bad in the main island. The other team has more compact positions. Let's have a look at the other team's compositions there. We saw that Brazil here has stealth air superiority fighters. These are the armies of Namibia. We are going to have a wider look about them. He is an artillery guy, of course, with the Tanka Ace, TTS, anti-missiles and mobile SAM launches, of course. This is Italy with mobile anti-air and multiple rocket launches as well. His Tanka Ace is Dark Lord. Spain also is present in this position with mechanized infantries. He is going to open the way with his mechanized infantries, and that was the Russian Tanka Ace also with multiple rocket launches. This is Ukraine and also New Zealand. Both of them, they are multiple rocket launchers, guys. So we are going to see a very hard artillery battles in this game. A lot of artillery battles, and this is their northern front. Looks like our bluff worked well, because we want them to believe that we are going to attack them from South Africa and Ghana. Instead, and in fact, South Africa was present in the other continent alongside Australia, and Ghana was in the United States of America. So basically all of those land targets they are seeing, they are just mere motorized infantries, nothing more. This bluff was designed to reduce the density of their armies in the United States of America, to be able to give better resistance there. This is the look of their air force. Look at that. France with the elite heavy bombers, they have the elite attack aircrafts, they have a lot of attack helicopters, and of course Brazil with the stealth air superiority fighters. It's going to be one hell of a battle. It's going to be the best and the biggest battle ever created in Conflict of Nations, because it's very rare you see this kind of players assembled in one single game. And let's move on with the battle, as I started declaring war on everyone. I gave the signal of the attack, and now our goal as the United States of America, as Peru, and also as Ghana is to prevent them from getting to the United States of America by time for our friends in Australia and there Indonesia, Australia, United Kingdom and South Africa in the other continent. So here I am going to fight in 3 fronts, eastern, northern and western as well. Of course my forces, they are divided, which is a bad thing here. It's always better to have your land armies assembled in one point to be able to have more density of units, and as well of course to distract your enemy, and he cannot actually track your multiple rocket launchers like that. You can hide them inside of this fuss. Ghana is advancing to their main front. Their main front, they are going to try to take down Los Angeles. Look at this. Well, Spain has started to move in a chaotic way. Look at that. With melee forces, he is charging forward with mechanized infantry and mobile tanks, protected with mobile anti-air from all the directions. He is targeting all of our capitals in that region. We have a lot of helicopters. Yes, Germany is crawling with elite helicopters and attack helicopters, but against mobile anti-air and mechanized infantry, we are going to suffer some casualties. Yeah, it's going to be tough. And 100% they did this maneuver here with Spain. They know that Spain is going to die. They know that all of these forces, they are going to die eventually. But it's a good way to keep our air force busy from the United States of America, to loosen the charge on them there. Yeah, it's a good move. Here Russia is on the move. He started the invasion of Ghana and South Africa. Well, he is going to find empty lands there, only these infantries, they are going to run away. Well, those 2 nations are to be sacrificed. Here the United States is to survive as long as possible. Of course, later on we are going to be overwhelmed because, you know, everyone is focused to take down USA first. But our goal is to hold off this assault from Spain, and also our main goal is that Australia and South Africa, they finish their war there and conquer the eastern continent as soon and as quick as possible. Okay, so here let's try to hold off their assault. They are the first ones to attack, they are the first ones to charge, they are also in a race against time, as they want to finish South Africa, Ghana and United States of America in the shortest delays as possible, to be able to focus their forces on other continents. Let's have a wider look on our position. In red is the enemy, in bright it's us. You can see that we are divided in 4 parts, in 4 major parts, which is very bad in our case, and our position is awful. But well, it was random draft, so we have nothing to do about it. Okay, so Namibia is making an artillery front from the west, from his city of Panama City there. Spain is opening the way for their artilleries. Of course, we saw that in this front they have Italian and Indian multiple rocket launchers alongside a lot of Italian mobile anti-air and these Spanish mechanized infantries. These Spanish mechanized infantries, they are, how do we say it? They are the shield before those multiple rocket launchers, as they are going to be the ones who will suffer the attacks and suffer the fire. I need to be cautious and careful here because I do not have a lot of units here in each front. They are divided, like in each front they have only 2 stacks of multiple rocket launchers, so I need to be careful and move discreetly. I do not have mobile anti-air, so Argentina with the stealth air superiority fighters is supposed to protect us from helicopters. Also, I need to stick so close to Peru because Peru is equipped with mobile anti-air. So I have the SAMs, he has the mobile anti-air. The plan is to stick together and do not get away from each other, with the protection of the stealth air superiority fighters to have full protection against enemy forces. Here Germany is in a beast mode there, trying to kill those Spanish forces advancing into our homeland cities. We need to prevent them from destroying our homeland cities, of course, because during this war, and we genuinely think that this war is going to take forever, in that case we need to keep our homeland cities intact to be able to produce more and more units by the time goes. Okay, Australia, who is Nubluk, is on the move here in a hit and run strategy. Of course, he landed the first hit and now it's time to go back. Go back quickly. Well, looks like he landed a hit there and he did not get a counter reaction. That's good. Namibia is entering with the National Guards from all the sides. The tanker ace of Ukraine is entering our territories, exposing himself. Here looks like now South Africa saw him. South Africa is operating with 2 stacks, a stack of 10 multiple rocket launchers and a stack of 1 tanker ace and 9 multiple rocket launchers. Yes, it is vulnerable against air forces, but when it hits a land target, it kills. It kills instantly, because you can imagine a tanker ace with 9 multiple rocket launchers operating in open lands or mountains. It's going to be deadly. Like seriously, it's going to be deadly. Okay, I landed the first hit now and I'm trying to get back in a rush. Of course, when you are in open lands and you have the tanker ace, you will be very quick. Your stack is going to have high speed there, of course. To be able to avoid the counter-attack and to perform a good hit and run, you will need to use that rush button more often. Let's have a look and see the side of Namibia of this battle, our opponent. So this is from Namibia point of view. Let's have a look at their main assault here from the north. You can see that in their first line, the Spanish mechanized infantry, they are charging forward, hiding behind them their multiple rocket launchers. And here Brazil is using his stealth drones to see the exact composition of my army. Look at that. They can literally see everything I have. They can literally see my first unit in the main line, and they can literally focus all of their fire on my forces. Exposing enemy forces with stealth drones is very smart and very good move, but I have max level SAMs. Max level SAMs, they can reveal stealth aircrafts inside view. Okay, I landed the hit here. Let's go back. The first hit has been established, I guess. I don't know, but looks like the server is jammed. Like with all this traffic, with all these armies, it's going to be very hard to perform the hit and run with this quality of internet and quality of servers. You can see that we are totally stuck here. Namibia is trying to attack me there. Yet it was so tricky to catch me. Yeah, I know, the servers. I hit him, but no damage on him. You see that? I literally received the notification that I hit the tanker ace of Namibia, yet 0 damage. I don't know what happened there. Him also, he landed a hit on me, but no damage as well. Okay, let's focus now on this front. The Ukrainian tanker ace is going back. Of course, he does not need to expose himself in our territories because that's bad to know and see his exact composition. Spain is doing us a lot of problems there. We was not prepared. We were not prepared for such an assault, for such a rampage there, for such a carnage. He went berserk on all of the directions with mobile tanks and mechanized infantries. It was good because these units, they have high hit points and also they can suffer a lot of damage, you understand? So they can really survive a lot of attacks. Here, United States and Ghana coordinating an attack on the main front, trying to prevent them from advancing more. They are moving their land contacts, going back, going further, etc. to keep their stacks of multi-rocket launchers hidden. This is a good strategy to not be able to locate their stacks of artilleries. Like that, you will attack blindly. You attack the first contact you will meet, and sometimes it's tanks, sometimes it's infantries, and it's not multi-rocket launchers. So in this kind of warfare, you need to locate their most important units, such as the anti-air and also the multiple rocket launchers. These two units, they are the first ones also and always to be targeted. This is the Eastern Front. I see some targets here, some land contacts in the city of Bari and behind it, and also there is an airfield. I'm going to try to break through here and gain some lands and provinces. I know that there isn't much resistance in this area as they focused all of their armies on the front, main front, and the western front. So I will take my chances and advance there. I will try to kill this motorized infantry. I don't want it to take that open lands province, because if he takes it down, he will advance with his artilleries, and I'm not going to be able to see him. Here, covered by the Ghanaian mobile artilleries and mobile anti-air, I'm trying to hit from the behind enemy lines, especially that mobile artilleries and mobile anti-air, they have a decent amount of hit points. 5 of this and 5 of that is going to give us 330 hit points, which is decent and can actually suffer a lot of damage there. That gives us a chance to target their artilleries, but let's see what will happen here. In the Ukrainian front, Exterminator Tanka Ace has landed his first hit, and now he is retreating to avoid the counter-offensive. I am helping the lads here with the mobile radar, so I'm going to make them a bit closer. The Argentinian stealth air superiority fighters, they are scouting the place for any potential helicopters or something. I'm still waiting for someone to approach here. The Sin of Wrath tank commander is still lurking around and waiting for a target to hit. But this front is messy. This front is messy. Look at that line of contacts. Like, you can never ever see which one is the artillery, which one is the multi-rocket launchers there. There are a lot of contacts and they are very close to each other, which makes the task a little bit tricky there. I'll try to take that province before advancing with my artilleries. I don't want my artilleries to be exposed. Here, Indonesia is hitting New Zealand from the back, escorted with the Canadian Navy. The Canadian Navy is bombarding the coastal cities of New Zealand, and we are going to perform a disembarking there. There is the land contact, Namibian land contact, getting closer from here, north of the city of Panama City. Let's hit it. This is how you actually hit in a 4-speed game. You keep attacking and attacking until the server refreshes and you go back. This doesn't hide the fact that I received the damage from Namibia. He also was very fast to attack me, so we actually attacked each other in the same time. I'm trying to locate the Indian multi-rocket launchers there. It is in the middle alongside the Italian multi-rocket launchers, which is going to be a very tough task here. Our Air Force is still busy with Spain, so we are not going to expect any air support for now. Only these stealth air superiority fighters that are going to cover us at least from the helicopters. There are a lot of land contacts in Ukraine. Looks like the lads, they invested a lot on multiple rocket launches. They have a lot. They have the numbers actually on land. Yes, we invested also on the Navy. We made a lot of cruisers and all sorts of stuff. We also made elite submarines, but looks like these lads, they invested a lot on land forces. We can see that Spain was primarily focused on land forces such as the mobile tanks and mechanized infantry and mobile anti-air. And of course we see that Italy, India, Ukraine, New Zealand, all of them multiple launches, and also Russia of course. I'm eager to see what France has made there, because France didn't appear yet. From the buildings we can judge that France is an Air Force guy, alongside Pakistan, maybe Japan also. We will discover everything during this movie. It's going to be a long video, it's going to be fun, it's going to be a high level of warfare here, a diversity of strategies, diversity of maneuvers. It's going to be fun, it's going to be fun. My Tanka Ace has received some damage there. Looks like this area is tough. Namibia is putting up a good fight here. I'm trying to hit and run as quick as possible. I am in an open ground area, which is going to make that easier, but I do not have a straight line to retreat. You can find there that there is an angle. That angle is going to make it so hard to retreat fast. They catch you up. It's very important. Okay, now let's see the other team's air assault, the airstrike. They made an epic airstrike actually. I have to admit that. And we are going to see it from both sides, from our side and from their side. Just look at this. Iceland started with max level attack helicopters. Japan is sending one gunship to trigger our anti-air. And behind that gunship, there are the serious business which is going to arrive. Iceland has launched the first hit. Our mobile anti-airs, they attacked it. It was triggered, yet they landed a heavy hit there. Ghana was damaged. I was damaged in the middle. Of course, I do not have mobile anti-air. And the Argentinian stealth air superiority fighters, they are going to be overwhelmed because the helicopters, they are going to arrive from all the sides. Look at this as well. Brazil is giving his allies the right vision and the right everything that they need to target. Like, there are a lot of land contacts. How will they be able to see which one and which stacks to attack and which stacks to target? Well, those stealth drones, they are going to do the work for them. They are going to reveal everything, and they will know that my stacks, they do not have mobile anti-air in them, and they will be an easy target to be killed among this airstrike. My anti-air has killed one drone, one Brazilian drone. The Ghanaian mobile anti-air has been triggered again and again. Pakistan with attack helicopters, Japan with attack helicopters, Iceland also with attack helicopters. So basically everyone here is focusing on helicopters. I cannot blame them because attack helicopters, they are deadly even against mobile anti-air. You can see that despite the huge presence of mobile anti-air in this area, these attack helicopters, they are going to be deadly. Now the stealth air superiority fighters, they are going back to refuel, giving their helicopters the clear way to kill us. Look at that, they are coming from all the sides. Look at that. Here Japan is targeting the Peruvian stack. Also France is launching one conventional ballistic missile on our airfield. Luckily here I have max level SAMs, 3 max level SAMs, they will be enough to kill one level 1 ballistic missile there, of course. Okay, let's see what will happen here. I'm so pessimistic about it. I'm going to die. Okay, they're back. Okay, the Pakistani attack helicopters, they received a lot of damage from our mobile anti-air. Yes, we cannot deny that. But They are inflicting a lot of damage to our armies. Okay, let's have a look at their airstrike from their side. Okay, now this is the Namibian screen. And look at France is coming for us with elite helicopters alongside Pakistan and Japan. Well, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Look at that. He is launching the ballistic missile from his elite heavy bomber. Of course, those stealth drones, they are giving them the vision which stacks to target. That was Japan. I'm going to time lapse it a little bit to be quick. Look at how many stacks of helicopters here. Japan is arriving also with his rotary wing officer. Brazil has arrived as well with his stealth air superiority fighters, of course, to protect his allies. Helicopters from our stealth air superiority fighters. This is Namibia with his Tanka Ace. Commander Shepard. Protected with the stealth air superiority fighters as well. Brazilian stealth fighters. Well, the French ballistic missile did nothing, like I said. We have the max level SAMs there that intercepted him, of course. This is chaotic. This is chaotic. Look at that. This is chaotic. Damn. Okay, you can see now that France is targeting my stacks. He knows that United States of America doesn't have mobile anti-air now after he saw everything through the Brazilian stealth drones. Now, France is ignoring anything on the field and just targeting my stacks. Look at that. Well, of course, this is a rest in peace for me. This is a rest in peace for me. Argentinian stealth air superiority fighters and Brazilian fighters, they are battling there. France has attacked me and now he's going back. Good for you, France. That was a big hit for me, of course. Yeah, I should have made mobile anti-air, of course. Well, let's go back to our screen. You can see here the rotary wing officer of Japan attacking me, and this is France, how he literally targeted my stacks of multi-rocket launches. They are dead, by the way. Yeah, the stack of multi-rocket launches is totally dead. Rest in peace. Now I'm going to retreat because this airstrike was disastrous for me. Our stealth air superiority fighters were not enough to intercept this huge number of helicopters attacking us at the same time. But the good thing and the bright side of this scene here and this battle here, that they focused all of their air force on us. That means they did not spare any air force in the Australian front. Looks like our allies there, they will be safe. Furthermore, the Ghanaian mobile anti-air, yes, they has been overwhelmed and destroyed, but they inflicted a lot of damage to their helicopters. They lost a lot of helicopters in the scene, of course, because of our mobile anti-air and our stealth air superiority fighters. So basically this airstrike, yes, they killed my army and they killed the Ghanaian army, yet they lost a lot. And my anti-air now has been activated as I killed one stealth air superiority fighter of Brazil, and we damaged a lot of aircrafts there, including their stealth drones and AWACS. Now it's time for us to retreat because their airstrike was big, was huge, and of course we need to retreat to reassess and reorganize our lines there. My Sin of Wrath Tanka Ace now is in action. I'm starting to retreat for the Eastern Front. France keeps coming and coming with his elite helicopters. Also Japan. You see, this is our Australian front. Looks like there are no helicopters there. This is why Argentina is sending his stack of stealth air superiority fighters that was there. Because we need it. Actually here, all of their air force is focalized here. Okay, now my battle against Russia in the Eastern Front. Well, I landed the first hit here. I need to change my status from aggressive to be able to run, but he's going to catch me up because look at that. I am running in a vertical line, which is okay. I'm not going to. He is going to catch me up because my position is very bad. Very bad. Okay, yeah, I killed 2 multiple rocket launchers in 1 hit. That's good. Well, he's going to kill also 2 multiple rocket launchers if he catch me up here. Peru is attacking from the north. There we are trying to flank him. Yep, he attacked me but killed only 1 multiple rocket launcher. Okay, good, good. That was with the minimum casualties. Let's hope now that Peru can land a hit there. He can catch him up. The bad thing that Peru is in the mountains, which is not going to be good, and he is going to be slow. Our guys, they are breaking through the Ukrainian lands here. They are doing an amazing work. The combo of Australia and South Africa with the multiple rocket launchers is a very good one. We are winning this land battle. As I see that our guys, they are pushing forward and they are pinning down the other ones. They are fighting heavily, Ukraine and New Zealand, and they are resisting very well. But our forces in this area is overwhelming. We are protected with Argentinian stealth air superiority fighters, and we also have a German stack of attack helicopters there. This is the Indonesian stealth strikers. Now they are in action. They started working. The role of these stealth strikers is to destroy their infrastructures, such as the level 5 air bases, their airfields, etc. Of course, to cripple their movements, etc. And also, these stealth strikers, their main goal is to locate the refueling air forces. Like, they are going to wait for any aircraft is going to go back for their airfield and air base to refuel, and that's it. You will find the Indonesian strike fighters waiting for them. This is the Brazilian stealth air superiority fighters, and this is the Pakistani elite attack aircrafts. Looks like Argentina is trying to he literally targeted those Pakistani elite attack aircrafts, and he killed 3. It was a stack of 5, and now it's only 2 aircrafts. Yet Brazil saw him and he is chasing him with his stealth air stuff. I am air assaulting with my max level SAMs to be able to help Argentina here, and I wish that my SAMs, they are going to detect those stealth air superiority fighters and kill them. There are a lot of helicopter contacts here, but looks like it's just a bluff, because if these are like serious stacks of attack helicopters, they will attack. They will not wait for too long, but they kept staying there, so they are level 1 gunships that everyone starts with them in the beginning. Yet it's a good bluff there. Yeah, it's a very good one to make us believe that there are a lot of helicopters there. Go, send your stealth air superiority fighters there, etc. I am trying to target this level 5 airbase, but with 2 motorized infantries. Will I be able to reach there? Well, we will see. Russia, he started a large-scale invasion on the empty lands of South Africa and Ghana, of course. They want those lands to prevent us from building anything. Furthermore, they will be able to cripple our economies, etc. Yeah, that's a priority to take those lands. But I don't think that Russia needs to keep his multiple rocket launchers there. Like, he only sends mere infantry to take those lands without keeping his multiple rocket launchers, because those multiple rocket launchers, they are needed in the American and in the Australian front. Spain has been destroyed, yet he still has some forces roaming our homeland cities. It's taking a while to take down those mechanized infantries. Germany is keeping his air force in this level 3 airbase, in level 3 military hospital to heal. Of course, we need to give our air forces a chance to heal. This is what I was talking about. United Kingdom is giving us vision with his stealth drones. And Indonesia is just lurking around, searching for any aircrafts that are in the air bases refueling. Like, seriously, that's a good one. That's a good one. And actually, Indonesia is going to kill a lot of their air forces while they are grounded. He just waits for anything to go refuel, and boom, he jumps on them. Now it's time a little bit to talk about the naval battle. Like, we have that river that splits the two big continents and we need to clear it. But Ukraine and Japan, they have a lot of elite submarines there in shallow waters, in the river. Elite submarines in the river, they are very strong and lethal. They are giving us a tough time to be able to break there and enter that river. So yeah, the naval battle also is going to be tricky. These are the casualties, these are the news, what kind of units we are losing and gaining and killing. Mexico lost elite submarines, Australia lost elite railguns. Here, Japan lost a lot of helicopters. Italy lost few multi-rocket launchers. Namibia also SAMs and multi-rocket launchers. France, he lost a lot of attack aircrafts, attack helicopters there. Yeah. He was targeted by our stealth air superiority fighters and stealth strike fighters. Okay, now it's the time to retreat and assemble my armies in the Eastern Front. Now we need to break through Italy to give passage for our lads there in Australia to be able to later disembark here, because yeah, they win the battle against Ukraine and also New Zealand. So yeah, later on we need to give them safe passage to the main island. Here, United Kingdom, he successfully managed to land in the city of Kolkata, of India of course, but Pakistan is targeting us with his elite attack aircrafts. These elite attack aircrafts, they have tremendous damage against land forces, against hard and soft targets. Yes, they are very strong. Their flaw and their only weakness is against other aircrafts, against other strike fighters or air superiority fighters or stealth air superiority fighters, of course. This is the naval battle I was speaking about. Ukraine is closing the doorway to the river with his elite submarines. Of course, they are protected with the frigates there, and also we saw that they have Icelandic air superiority fighters protecting them from naval patrol aircrafts. But here, our Indonesian 4 level 3 naval patrol aircrafts, they are going to land a hit there, but we lost 2 NPAs. Yet we killed 2 frigates and 1 elite submarine. That wasn't a bad one. You see, we killed 2 Italian frigates and 1 Japanese or Ukrainian elite submarine. They are pushing forward United States. Their assault has been delayed, has been resisted, but finally they are pushing forward. But this is good news. New Zealand is fleeing his homeland. New Zealand is retreating to the mainland to Rome. That means that Australia and South Africa, they won the battle against New Zealand and Ukraine. Now it's about time for our armies there to join the mainland, and now to create and assemble all of our armies there to be able to work together. This is United Kingdom performing air assaults with his max level mobile anti-air, trying to target refueling aircrafts or something there. Here with level 1 motorized infantries, I'm trying to take all of their airfields. Of course, we don't want their air force to come. Indonesia, he took down the capital of New Zealand. New Zealand has fallen. Now we are advancing to the Ukrainian homeland cities. They are advancing to my homeland cities as well. You can see their armies, they are well organized in the main front here. They took United States successfully, but now actually they are going to split their armies. They know for a fact that I am retreating to the east, and they know for a fact also that Australia and South Africa, they won the battle there. So 100% they are going to join this war. This is going to force the other team to split their armies and of course join this Eastern Front, sorry. These are Russian forces. This is Australia and South Africa pushing forward. There are still some land contacts, still artillery is there resisting to the last breath. It's Ukraine, of course, because New Zealand, he fled to the main island. He wants to have a second chance to fight, of course, with his allies in the mainland. But Ukraine stayed there to fight and protect his homeland cities. Okay, those land contacts, they belong to Russia. His tanker ace. I am going to try to land some hits there and break through Palermo and advance to Rome, the capital of Italy. Of course, I am going to expect the New Zealandian fleeing multi-rocket launches there. It's not going to be easy. And of course, now they know that I am going to fight here, so their Indian and Italian multi-rocket launches that were going to Los Angeles, they are going to redirect them to this front to protect Italy, of course. Our navy is on the move in a second try to break through their naval defenses. Their elite submarines, they gave us a hard time, of course. They are very deadly and stealthy in shallow waters. I took down that level 5 airbase, by the way, successfully with that level 1 motorized infantry. That was a lucky one. I did not actually think that motorized infantry is going to make it there, yet we did it, actually. That's good. It's very important to take down their logistics to prevent them from making more units. That's very important. Okay, the Russian artillery, they are coming for me. He is trying to target me. I'm going to wait. I do not want to enter his province to not be seen, but well, they saw me. They are coming with helicopters. I see helicopter contacts there. Let's see what will happen here. I have these Argentinian stack of stealth air superiority fighters. Oh well, this is the Black Hawk, the Icelandic rotary wing officer. Now Argentina needs to move to protect me. He needs to patrol and advance to hit them before they hit me, because if they hit me with these two stacks of attack helicopters, I'm dead. Of course I'm going to be dead. I have multiple rocket launchers without defenses against helicopters.
Moving out. Armor on the prowl.
Come on, man, move please.
Moving out.
Okay, Argentina is not moving and looks like I'm gonna get hit. If those stealth air superiority fighters, they are not moving, they will not attack anything until those 10 minutes of patrol they are going to happen. And look at that. They attacked me without receiving no damage from the stealth fighters.
Moving out.
Well, I'm dead. Look at how much multi-rocket launches I lost. 4 multi-rocket launches from my tanker ace. I lost from one single hit. That was unfortunate. Okay, they successfully deleted me from there. Look at that. Argentina, he didn't provide the defense he was supposed to provide. That was a bit teamwork there. Okay, let's go now and have a look at the side view of Pakistan. This is Pakistan recording the game for us. He wants to show us how they conquered the mainland. Yes. Here, when I retreated and they killed my multiple rocket launchers, etc., they took down all of the United States of America. The good thing that we also took the eastern island, the eastern big island, all in red there is our land. And here we have a spot in India. It's very important to have that spot in India to be able to relocate our armies, to send them there in India and start our campaign in the mainland. And you can also see that India, Russia and everyone, they are preparing their multi-rocket launchers and expecting our arrival. We conquered successfully India and Pakistan here, but it's going to be a tough battle there, because you can see that Russia, India and Italy, they are waiting for us with their multi-rocket launchers. This is all of the eastern island has been conquered by us. It was a successful campaign. United States has been destroyed. But now we are going to see the German Air Force in deployment, because you know at the beginning of the game the German Air Force was caught and was actually busy with the Spanish land armies roaming our homeland cities. But after we killed all of those Spanish armies, the German helicopters and Air Force elite helicopters is going to join the party, and it's going to give them some hard time, of course, yeah. And now it's time to make the interviews. I chose Supremo, Nubluke, and Louis Cypher to give us their insight about today's game and about the map. Let's all hear the interviews together, guys.
Okay, so Supremo is with us today, which is who is Germany in the Royal Rumble game. He was our Air Force guy, the helicopters guy. Well, it was a tough start for us with the Spanish assault, and later on we just got it on grip and we controlled everything. So Supremo, please tell us first of all your opinion about the Antarctica map and what do you think about it?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for hearing our feedback. My feedback of the map specifically is that it's a very interesting map. It's a new thing, so by itself, it's already something exciting. I think it's a map. It's a very big map. Allows for a lot of people. Allows for a lot of different tactics. In our game, when we tried this, we approached several fronts tactic. The impression of the game for me particularly was very interesting, although it was a rough start. We were rushed in the beginning by a couple of players. We also had some communication and coordination issues with some of the players, which is only natural considering that we are all random players gotten together. I think after the initial difficulties, let's call it like that, we got a little bit control of the game. We started more on the defensive side, but with some kills. And over time, I guess our resilience won in the end. I think it was an interesting match. Easier for some, harder for others. Lots of fun for some. Maybe some others got a little bit annoyed by some things, but in general, I think it was very interesting.
Exactly. The resilience and our determination has made the difference eventually. Thank you so much, Supremo, for your opinion. You was amazing in the game. Your Air Force strategies was mesmerizing. So I'm eager to play with you in other games. Thank you so much.
Very good. I promise everyone hearing that I did not pay for that comment.
No, it's only your opinion. You can say bad things, you can say good things. It's on your willing, and thank you for the positive feedback.
Very good. Thank you for the invitation, Melliodas, and for organizing the whole match. It was very interesting.
It's
Looking
my pleasure.
forward for them.
It's my pleasure, my friend. Thank you. Nubluke is with us now, which of course Nubluke was Australia in the Royal Rumble. He was the guy with alongside South Africa who beat it down Ukraine and New Zealand, and later on they joined the party in the main island. So now we are going to ask Nubluke what does he think about the new map, the Antarctica map, and of course the architecture and the lands of it. What do you think about it, my friend?
Overall, it's a pretty good map. It's there's a lot of diversity. It's definitely can accommodate quite a few players from each alliance. There's the availability for lots of different strategies, both land forces, air units, and naval units.
Okay, and what do you think about the event itself? 12 versus 12, gathering all the elites of the game in one map.
I think overall it was pretty good. Definitely had a lot of good players in the map on both sides, so it presented a very good challenge and a good opportunity to kind of play with against people you normally wouldn't play with, and also gave the opportunity to play against a lot of very good players that I've definitely heard of, but maybe not had the opportunity to come up against.
Yes, I'm 100% sure that we will give more chances for other players to prove themselves in such events and in new maps. Okay, so Nubluk, what do you think exactly that turned the tides on the other team and let us win the game?
I think after the initial assault, the initial war was definitely pretty difficult, especially with the areas that we had on the mainland. We had just the United States,
And Ghana and South Africa.
yeah, we had Ghana and South Africa, and those we made an attempt to try to hold those, but ultimately we couldn't do that. So that was difficult to lose those areas. But what really turned it is the adaptations after the initial fight. Both teams, kind of needed to regroup, reassess the situation, and I feel like we did a better job continuing to probe them in different areas. We had units landing in different areas, just harassing, keeping them busy, and then we also were coming up with, what's our plan going to be to get over to the big island to successfully, launch a successful attack there. I feel like that's really where things turned around.
Yeah, that was the plan from the beginning, where we had the USA, South Africa, and Ghana surrounded by their huge landmass there in the main continent. So our plan was obvious that we will buy time for you and for South Africa to kill Ukraine and New Zealand, and later on join the main front. Well, amidst that assault, we literally gave them a lot of casualties, especially in their air forces, where they made the huge helicopters attack. They committed a lot of casualties and they lost more than the half of their air force. That was good, and we literally prepared the way for you guys to arrive later and launch the knockout hit.
Yeah, I'd say that's even though going into it we knew that we probably would not be able to hold our territories on the main island, I was still hopeful that we could really upset them. There was a chance. I never like to give up territory. I understand sometimes you have to, but definitely the units that they lost impacted them. It made it a lot easier for us, in the secondary attack, to be able to cross and not face near the resistance from the initial battle.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, Nubluk, for your amazing performance in this event and for your determination there. I assume that you didn't sleep at all during these 3 days. Is that correct?
No, I actually slept a little bit. When we first crossed over, it took, a while to get the units across, and I didn't mean to, but I fell asleep for a couple hours there, which actually delayed, and I woke up, actually, pretty good timing, because India had a whole bunch of rocket launchers that they had massed up, and I probably woke up about, 10 minutes before he would have been in range to start firing on my units. So it was pretty good timing for when I woke up.
Yes, you were lucky there. I remember how India was literally so close from killing your tanker ace there. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. You have a great day.
Alors, tout le monde, ça c'est Louis Cypher, le premier joueur au monde au Conflict of Nations. Il était notre allié dans le jeu de Royal Rumble, il était à Canada. Et on va demander à Louis aujourd'hui son opinion de cette nouvelle map, l'Antarctique, et aussi à propos de l'événement qu'on a fait, le Royal Rumble. Donc, Louis, parle-nous à ton opinion, s'il te plaît.
Bon, ben alors bonjour à tous les joueurs qui vont écouter cette conversation. J'ai trouvé la carte intéressante, différente de ce qu'on fait d'habitude, évidemment. Je pense que la marine n'est pas forcément absolument nécessaire à développer à fond sur cette partie, étant donné que tout se passe plutôt sur les terres, bien qu'il faille quand même en avoir un minimum pour effectivement faire un blocus comme on a fait au départ. Peut-être que certaines armes ne sont pas développées au dernier niveau, telles que les anti-aériens, les défenses de terre, parce que peu de joueurs avaient fait une aviation vraiment développée.
Alors, Louis, merci beaucoup. Donc, à propos, donc tu as dit déjà que les marines n'ont pas être trop importants dans cette map, car c'est focalisé sur les forces terrestres. Mais déjà, cette map, elle est coupée en 3 grandes parties. Le continent central, le continent de l'ouest et de l'est. Donc, dans ce cas-là, pour passer d'un continent à un autre, tu as besoin des navires après tout. Donc, dans ce cas-là, les navires dans ce map est indispensable.
Oui, non, mais ce que je voulais dire, c'est qu'on n'a pas besoin d'en faire autant peut-être que nous on a fait au départ, dans la mesure où on peut quand même passer par les continents. Avoir une marine pour faire le blocus, oui, mais on avait mis 2 pays pour pouvoir le faire, et je pense qu'il vaut mieux qu'il n'y en ait qu'un seul qui se concentre dessus, et qu'on ait beaucoup plus de terrestres, puisque avait beaucoup plus de villes sur le continent qui n'avaient pas de base navale, et du coup on aurait pu se retrouver en infériorité sur les terres. Et d'ailleurs on l'a vu quand ils sont tous arrivés sur toi, ça a été compliqué de revenir chercher tes villes et tes provinces dans un premier temps, pour pouvoir reprendre le dessus là-dessus. Enfin,
ouais, exactement. Ouais, exactement. Bah, je te remercie pour ton opinion, Louis. Ça a été un plaisir de partager une partie avec toi. Merci beaucoup.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the interviews with the lads. After all, Supremo, Nublook, and Louis Cypher, they are elite players and they gave you their insight and opinion about the map and about today's game, which was amazing and mesmerizing. We turned on the tides at the final moments. After we lost all of the main island and lost United States, Ghana, and South Africa, we managed with the tight strategy and with determination and resilience, we managed to win this epic battle in the elite match of the Royal Rumble. Let's have a look at the list of the players. Let's have a look at how the map it is now. There are still few units scattered there. Ukraine is still surviving. Italy still has some units there lurking around. They has been surrounded from all the sides. I want to congratulate the other team for his beautiful battle, for this beautiful determination and strategies. I really personally enjoyed it, and all of my team has enjoyed this battle. In the future we will do more events like this in 12 versus 12 4x speed maps, so don't hesitate to join our Discord server to be able to get a chance to participate in such an event like this. Congratulations for my team for winning. Hard luck for the other team. In the next one you will have the chance to turn on the tables and have a chance to win. Thank you guys for being a part in this event. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support, and thanks for Conflict of Nations for granting us this chance to try this new map. Bye bye.